Welcome to Dekkoo Digest, your weekly update for movies and series newly added to Dekkoo, the only streaming service dedicated to gay men. This week's newly added titles are Like Cattle Towards Glow, Floating, and Shall I Compare You to a Summer's Day? First, let's watch a bit of Like Cattle Towards Glow.
I don't want to be an asshole, but on your photos, in your ad, you didn't look like this. You looked really innocent, like my friend. And it's cool that we obviously have like minds about the world, but I hide you because you look like him, and much cuter, and I want to have sex with the guy I saw in the ad.
Anyone familiar with the work of controversial queer author Dennis Cooper will find his persistent themes of death and sexual obsession present in Like Cattle Towards Glow, the heady and highly stylized feature film debut he co-directed with creative partner Zach Farley. Featuring 5 thematically related short films, Like Cattle Towards Glow is an unflinching cinematic experiment, following a motley crew of unnamed young men as they traverse dark sexual desires. In these unique, stylistically and temperamentally diverse scenes, each one featuring its own set of characters and storyline, sex makes a promise of something so intense and untenable, the characters feel they must enter it in secret. Though this unapologetically arty anthology film may not be for all tastes, it should prove hypnotic for those who vibe with its complexity and erotic wavelength. When it was originally released in 2016, John Waters named it one of his favorite films of the year, saying, and I quote, "Arty teenage death, Gaelic rimming, and a maddening passion for punk penises make this Eric Romer-like porno a real French tickler for the fucked up literary set." That's John Waters. Also added this week, Floating.
Base. ¿Me reciben?
Bienvenido al barrio. Queríamos darle la bienvenida y obsequiarle con este pastel. ¡Abra la puerta, va!
Solo está en mi imaginación.
¡Abra la puerta! ¡Que se nos va a ir cortando el pastel!
Solo está en mi imaginación.
¡Abra la puerta!
Imaginación.
A Russian astronaut awakens alone on board a space station module after an unfortunate crash. Space debris has left the module severely damaged, and any communication with the outside world appears to be severed. As the astronaut tries to reconnect to the base, strange noises turn his attention to the outside. There are knocks coming from outside the ship. They get closer and closer until a strange character emerges. He's come to welcome the astronaut with a pie. Puzzled, scared, and believing everything to be a hallucination, the astronaut tries to focus on his communication efforts, but the mysterious man decides to open the door and let himself in. From director Frankie De Leonardis, Floating, also known as Flotano, shows what a skilled filmmaker can do on a limited budget. Ultimately telling an allegorical story about self-realization and acceptance, this clever sci-fi short packs a surreal comic punch. This week's final new release, Shall I Compare You to a Summer's Day?
مش فاكر؟
فاكر.
طب قول لي انت فاكر ايه؟
فاكر ان انا كنت ببوس حد تاني.
وده انت شايفه انه عادي؟
اه. اصل انت بتقول بتتلفت تلاقي على اساس ان انا كنت بستخبى مثلا منك وانت فجأة لقيتني، يعني انت اتفاجئت مثلا. هل انا فاجئتك؟ دي حاجة اول مرة تحصل في حياتك؟
قدامي انه فجأة تتلفت.
اول مرة تشوفني ببوس حد قدامك؟ ما كانش اول مرة تشوفني ببوس حد قدامك.
اول مرة اشوفك بتبوس حد قدامي من غير ما يكون حتى في اشارة اللي هو ممكن.
هو مش احنا من ساعة ما عرفنا بعض واحنا بنهري ونحكي في الموضوع ده طول الوقت؟ يعني مش فاهم ايه الجديد برضو.
الجديد اللي انا بقوله لك ده
ماشي، انت عارف ان دي حاجة ممكن تحصل.
لا، ما كنتش متخيل ان هي تحصل قدامي وفجأة ولما اتلفت
ايه اللي
الاقيها.
فجأة؟ هو فجأة ايه؟ هو انا يعني إيه فجأة اتلفت ألاقي؟ هو أنا المفروض أقول لك يعني قبلها مثلًا، طب أنا كنت أعرف منين إن ده هيحصل مثلًا؟
ما كنتش عارف إن أنت هتبوسه يعني
لأ ما كنتش
اتفاجئت؟
عارف، ما أعرفش على فكرة، أنا حسب ما الحاجة بتحصل مع الشخص في ساعتها، يعني أكيد مش هابقى هاسألك احتياطي مثلًا كل يوم ينفع أبوس ناس والّا لأ؟ ما أنت عارف من الأول إن أنا يعني بابوس وباصاحب وباعمل اللي أنا عايزه، فمش فاهم فين الجديد برضه.
أنت عارف إن أنت بتستعبط صح؟
مش عارف إن أنا باستعبط، أنت مش أول مرّة تشوفني بابوس حد، ومش أول مرّة نتكلم في الموضوع ده، فأنت دلوقتي جايبني بتسألني أسئلة كأنك أول مرّة تشوفني.
In this contemporary queer musical from Egyptian director Mohammed Shawki Hassan, soft-speaking voices and a dreamlike soundscape of Egyptian pop music combine to create an almost hallucinatory cinematic experience. Based on a diary of the filmmaker's personal love stories and told in the form of a tale from 1001 Nights, Shall I Compare You to a Summer's Day gives us a glimpse into the sensual experiences of gay Egyptian men. Telling their stories with humor, tenderness, and wit, the power of prose commands attention and allows viewers to be completely swept up in Hassan's unique vision. With gorgeous colors, handsome actors, and imaginative editing, Shall I Compare You to a Summer's Day is truly a unique gay fantasia. Have you seen these films? Let us know in the comments what you thought, and if you haven't seen them, check them out on Dekkoo.com, on our Amazon Prime channel, our Xfinity X1 channel, or on Roku. Sign up today for a free trial to Dekkoo and get access to hundreds of gay films, including these recent releases. Dekkoo releases at least 3 gay movies every week on top of its extensive catalog of classics and new films. So please like and subscribe to our channel and join us next week for another new edition of Dekkoo Digest.